This is the second video about calculating whether we've got a deficit or a surplus on the current account balance of payments. And in this table that we've been looking at, which is on page 232 of your OCR textbook, we've already worked out that in A, to work out our current account balance, we're going to add together, so negative 20.2, positive 13.2, that will give us our trade balance, which is negative 7. And then we'll add on our income flows, the balance there, which is plus 6.5. We'll add on the transfers, but actually that's a negative, so you need to take that away. So plus 6.5 minus 4, and then that equals negative 4.5. And don't forget to put in the pound sign, the negative sign, and the billions of pounds. Because this is a negative, that must mean that overall more money is going out than is coming in, and therefore this is a deficit. So we'd say there is a deficit on the current account of the balance of payments of £4.5 billion. But don't forget to, in your answer, put in the negative there. Let's have a look at B. So in B, we would be looking at doing plus, so 40.5, so 40.5. And then we need to minus the trade and services because it's a negative figure. So minus 30.3, and that will give us 10.2. So that's what goes in the next column. And then to get our final balance on the current account, we need to add in whatever our income flows are into our equation. But actually this is a negative, there was a deficit there. So we need to do minus 12.6, and then you need to look at your transfers. Overall there was a surplus there. So that's, we're going to add on 12.1 plus 12.1, and that one equals 9.7. Remember the pound sign, and remember it's being measured in billions of pounds. That's really important. And this one, so pound sign, billions of pounds. This is not a negative number, it's a positive number. So this means that we have a surplus on the current account of the balance of payments. I'm going to do the last one at the bottom. Leave the paper there. So the last one, C. In this case, your trade in goods is 17.1, but it's negative. So there was a deficit for the trade in goods, 17.1. So you're going to do negative 17.1. Then we need to see what happened in the trade of services. That was plus, it was a positive, a surplus, 9.7 plus 9.7. And that equals negative 7.4. Be careful that you're putting all your positives and negatives in correctly. Then that's our balance of trade, but now to find out the current account balance, we need to look at the income flows. They were plus 4.5, plus 4.5. And then we need to look at the transfers. Overall, there was a deficit there, that was minus 2. So we're going to minus 2.0. Overall, that equals negative, important to put that in, 4.9. Remember again, it's in pounds and it's billions of pounds. Really important that you put your pound sign, your billions, and that negative sign there. This one, I'm sure you'll know by now, because it's a negative, that means that more money was leaving on the current account than was coming into the country, and this means that we had a deficit on the current account of the balance of payments.